So this is my first Gran Turismo, which this isn't actually the first Gran Turismo game I've ever played, but this is basically a demo for Gran Turismo 7, as you see down there. And this is a pretty beefy demo too. We have a license center. These are basically challenges. There's National B, National A, and International B. These are just kind of challenges that are essentially tutorials that kind of teach you the basics of the game, such as how to corner, how to take out and out lines, stuff like that. And there's a music rally mode, which allows you to race with music set to it. There's races. I think there's 3 races you can select. Hi, Sarah. Here's Sarah. She's kind of like the guide, I suppose. Welcome to races. I've prepared 3 race events for you. These are Relaxed Sunday Cup, the much sportier Clubman Cup, and the star-studded Gran Turismo Cup. Each race is restricted to a specific car lineup or category. Please select a car from your collection that fits the category. Start by entering the Sunday Cup. Place 5th or higher to advance. So it's nice that you don't have to win. And then there's time trials here, which is self-explanatory. Your goal is to finish the lap as absolutely fast as you can. And I'm way more interested in time trials than I am actually racing. My favorite racing game of all time is Trackmania, which isn't technically a racing game. It's like a speed running game. And that game's not exactly realistic in terms of physics. And then we have free ride or practice run, which just allows you to freely drive any car you want down the track. You have to unlock the cars by playing through the challenges. I've got all 3 licenses in this game, but these cars you can unlock just by, I imagine, completing the different time trials and races. This is the car that's on the main menu right here. The Countach, I'm not too sure how that's pronounced. It's Lamborghini though. And there's a handful of cars available. This is a good looking game, I will tell you that. So we'll do a couple of the licensed ones. Now these are the easy ones here, and then it gets intermediate, and this is more like expert stuff, or intermediate because I'm sure the rest of them are in the full game. Like for this one, you have to take a turn. It's a pretty sharp turn too. But then again, I guess every turn is sharp when you're traveling at a certain speed. So this is an out-and-out racing line. It's just what it teaches you. Here's how you take a corner. I'm gonna change it to third-person camera though. So we brake here. This is a long braking section, like seriously. But then again, the car is traveling so fast, it's understandable we have to brake for so long. And then we just make it out of the turn and we coast to the finish here. And I actually did not beat my best time. I was about 2 seconds slower. I just barely qualified for bronze. Keep in mind, racing is not my thing. I am not good at racing games, but we can talk to Sarah again. There's a dedicated Sarah button, which I think is interesting. But yes, you can do the challenges here. You can see my best times. This game is very realistic in terms of physics, so realism is not necessarily my thing. I don't like racing games that much. I tried to play Burnout Paradise. Hi, Sarah. And I tried to play Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, which those games are not exactly realistic either. But I don't know. When it comes to racing games, I just kind of prefer to just drive on an empty track and just try to get fastest time. Racing itself isn't particularly interesting to me because it stresses me out, really, to be honest. But I've never really cared much for racing. Look at that, I coasted through that turn. How beautiful. How beautiful. And I got 7th. I was about 2 seconds slower than my fastest time. I've played that one a lot. But you kind of get the idea. It just sort of teaches you, here's how to actually take corners, here's how to slow down appropriately, stuff like that, because this is a very realistic game. I'm not sure if it's 100% accurate or if it is slightly exaggerated, because I can't imagine these cars handle like one-to-one as they do in real life. But yes, we have time trials, races here, and the music rally, which I've never actually played. We'll do one for Sunday Cup here. Feel free to adjust the difficulty level. You're welcome to select beginner, but if you're looking for a challenge, I suggest selecting something a bit higher. You know what? I'm ready for this, all right? That's why I'm going beginner. Let's see here. Okay, only certain cars are eligible, which makes sense. Did you hear the soundtrack, though? That's really nice. Man. Anyway, I'm a huge fan of, like, jazz fusion. And, this is nice, too. We'll do this one. We can change the color. I like the yellow one, though. Let's do yellow. But this is a nice soundtrack this game's got. Okay, Kyoto Driving Park. Oh, great. 3 laps. Great. Here's the other cars we're going up against. Oh, man. I hate racing, I swear. And we start last place, too. No qualifying. And the wind's blowing 4 feet to the southeast. Oh, these cars are slow. You hear this music? We've picked up an intensity. Look, dude, this is a very casual race. Excuse me, amigo, I'm passing you. I do not like racing, I swear. It's mostly because I can barely keep the car on the track half the time. That has a lot to do with it as well. I'm passing you. Watch out. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. Contact. Hey, man, where's your spotter at? I'm slicing you, dude. I hate this. I swear, I hate this. My biggest concern is just I don't follow lines, and so everybody collides with me. It's my fault because I'm in the way. I shouldn't be there, but out of my way. Excuse me, this bright yellow car is coming through. And the other cars kind of force you to slow down and kind of converge into a lane, which is fine for racing. But I just want to go fast, please, like Sonic the Hedgehog. Don't collide with me, please. Don't collide. I'm not in your way at all. I'm not trying to cut you off down here. Watch out, watch out. No contact made whatsoever. I am a professional driver. Watch out, speed racer coming through. But yes, I do not like this. But now that I'm in the lead, I'm sure these cars are not very fast, compared to me at least, so I'm gonna coast for the rest of the race and just hope it works out. And now, once you get into the lead, it's just, how do I look behind? There's got to be a faster button than that. I don't want to press any buttons accidentally because I'm scared I might have to hit a handbrake or something. Okay, it's not square. Triangle, not triangle. See, I'm getting distracted. I hit a wall. I think we'll still be alright though. Those cars behind me are so far behind. I could mess about and they wouldn't be able to catch me. Oh, it's L1. Okay, I discovered it. I didn't want to accidentally hit like a handbrake or something and just sail off the track. This is the last lap. Well, this was not too bad at all. We have to finish in the top 5. It's very lenient. Maybe I should have done intermediate. But now that I'm in the lead, it's just all about clean lines and making sure my car gets there in one piece. Anyway, we are coasting through this last little section here. Look at that. No thing at all. Oh, I thought that was the end. Sorry, my apologies. I let go of the accelerator. Can you believe that? I thought that was the end of the race. Shows how much attention I've been paying. We're good though in terms of other cars approaching us from behind. I'm curious, is there any rubber banding in this game? I am 12 seconds ahead of everybody else. That is insane. Victory Royale, what can I say? Beginner wasn't too bad, eh? I finished a full 13 seconds ahead of second place. What do you know? Maybe I should have cranked up the difficulty a little bit. Well, there's the final results here. Oh, I unlocked an Audi TT Coupe 3.2 Quattro 03. Nice. The Kluppen Cup is now available in races. Well, I'm glad that there's different difficulties, so that's nice. Okay, now that we've done that, let's check out time trials. Our goal here is to just simply get the best time that we possibly can get, which this is way, way more my speed. Alright, I cannot change the car, but we're in a Mini Coupe. Well, at least I don't think I can change. Our goal is to get a lap faster than 58.8 seconds, which I usually get 51, 52 on this track anyway. Maybe not with this car, but this is suddenly not as exciting because there's no music. This is nowhere near as interesting. You kind of realize how important the soundtrack is to games like this. Brake, very nice. And now we just coast through this turn. Very cool. Look behind me for some reason, because I still think that this car is behind me. This is much, much more relaxed though. Maybe this is growing on me a little bit. Maybe I do like the chaos of racing. Because the stressful thing is just like winning. I guess just getting a good result is what you'd be striving for. How can you be at 50 seconds? Like, how can you get a 50-second lap? Bronze though. How can you get a 50-second lap? Unless there are some dudes that just go straight like, you know, to the wall in terms of racing. To the window, to the wall. That song is in Need for Speed, was it Underground? Well, I got bronze. Hey, I unlocked a new car, Mini Coupe. That's nice. Deep Forest Raceway is now available. So this was nice. Let's do this one. This is a track I've never driven before. but we'll do this one. Does it show me what car I unlock? Let me go back. Yeah, I guess that shows me what car I unlock. We'll do this one though. Look at the soundtrack or listen to it. That's really nice. Okay. I love jazz fusion as it is. Or just any derivative of jazz is really beautiful. All I'm saying is that when you listen to Blue and Green by Miles Davis, it changes your life. That's like modal jazz though. We have a little spectators here. Wow, they can all see how bad I am at this. Okay, my wheels are locking up. 2-minute laps. Oh man. 2 minutes. Whatever happened to the 50-second laps we used to have? I'd imagine the third track is way longer. But that one's cool because you get to pick any car you want. For this one, you're forced to use this car. Deep Forest Raceway. These are the tracks that you do drive in the tutorial levels just to get your license. They'll give you specific sections of each track. So now we're just kind of putting it all together. Brake. Yes, I think I will. You can turn all this stuff off, like braking aid and the race lines, but I'm really bad at this game and I need that stuff. So... But there's only 3 tracks in this game. Obviously the full game probably has like a few hundred, I'd have to guess. So... I used to have this NASCAR game on the PS2. Now granted, I know nothing about NASCAR, but there was this one track, I think Martinsville it was called, that was like this very tiny oval, and that track was always immensely chaotic. And it was the most fun track to drive in that game, because no matter what you do, you would always collide with somebody somewhere. It was cool. It was like bumper to bumper racing almost. Okay. It looks like it's a really big curve and then a straightaway to the finish. Not too bad, eh? Also, the car has not flipped yet into the finish, so this isn't quite Trackmania. Oh man, we're getting some speed. Let's get the interior camera. Let's turn on this air conditioner, please. It's 85 degrees out here. 2 minutes, 2 seconds, not too bad. I got bronze, that's nice. I was too busy adjusting my air conditioner. I didn't notice that I had crossed the finish line. That's nice though. Ooh, we unlocked a new car. Nice. Trial Mountain Circuit is now available in time trials. Okay, if we do the third one, we'll unlock that car. At least it tells you which ones you unlock. That's nice. Except for these, I guess. These don't tell you. But let's get a practice run. See, we can go ahead and do the third track if we'd like. Let's go ahead and do that one. Brought to you by GoPro, but I'm not sponsored, please. I'm tempted to take this one. That one's nice too. Lancer Revolution. We'll do this one. Oh, I can make it green. Okay, we'll do red though. That's like the basic color, the default, I guess. Alright. This is a new track. I guess technically it's not new. I've been driving on it already. Here we go. We have to brake immediately as this track starts. We are not off to a dashing start. Okay, this is the wall that got me last time. But look at that. No pressure this time though. No pressure whatsoever. Let's go. This is free drive, so we just crossed the finish line. And now our lap timer starts. But this does look nice. I kind of wish that I could hear music. That jazz soundtrack's really nice. Maybe there's a setting where I could play it in races, because that would be way better. There's a dude chilling out right there. There's another guy. But this is nice though. This looks like the Pacific Northwest. All these mountains and rocks and trees. This is nice though. See, this way more subdued, way more laid back. Your goal is to just hit a turn as best as you can. I said best and fast at the same time. It'll be a word one day. But look at that. How nice. Although I will say this is nowhere near as exciting as like the challenges. I'm curious, are these like based on real locations, or are these just kind of made up tracks? I might imagine maybe a bit of both. I have to imagine that Gran Turismo does have some real tracks in the game, like F1 tracks or something. Maybe it won't have Martinsville or something, but this is nice. Look at the lights, how it's reflecting off the car. This does look really nice. Here's the interiors. We have reflections from the dashboard. This is a big braking section. I remember this. I'm not going to go flying out of this curve at 120 miles per hour. Not yet, at least. Look at the sky. I mean, the clouds look nice. See, this is way cooler now that it's free drive and I don't have to worry about hitting a certain time. This is nice. I could absolutely imagine myself just listening to something while hitting these curves and having to slow down because I'm going way too fast and I didn't brake appropriately. But yeah, how nice is that, right? We haven't even completed a single lap yet. Can you believe that? Alright, the wind is blowing 8.3 feet per second roughly to the south. It's a little bit offset, so it's like south-southwest. Big braking section as we get into the final turn here. I'm going off-road, think I care. And now we brake a little bit here, and now we mash the accelerator as we head to the straightaway. That brings us to the finish. How nice. Look at my first-person camera. Very cool. I look very sophisticated right now, driving this here automobile. And we have a ghost, which is nice, because you get to see just how lucky your first lap was and how you can never replicate it ever again. What else do we have? I haven't tried Music Rally. Let me see if there's any options in which I can actually play the background music during driving. Okay, I guess not. Music replay volume balance. Maybe you can, I don't know. Race sound. Those are just different options. You can also change units, so you can do imperial or metric